afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Dunn Creative. Before we get into this pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel where I go live doing readings over there a few times a week, and a personal/writing channel where I hope to be uploading my first video in almost 2 years over there very soon. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always email me at amanda@dunnphotodesign.com. Links for all of that can be found in the description below. But for this pick a card reading, we are kind of leaving this one open-ended for Spirit to just say whatever needs to be said. And this is going to be the path ahead, or a reading about your path ahead, just anything that needs to come through. And if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1 with the Moldavite, pile number 2 with the Spirit Quartz, and pile number 3 with the blue calcite. Once you have selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as the top comment. But please remember, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you, your life, your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group 1, or those of you who selected the Moldavite, I don't think you could really see the majesticness of the Moldavite just down there, but I'm going to get you a closer up view. It's still hard to see through it. It's very green, but the lighting situation just isn't doing it any justice. It's so beautiful. I love Moldavite. I'm obsessed with it. If you don't know what Moldavite is, or maybe even if you do, here's a crash course. It is a stone of transformation, if you ask me. It will, when you do get Moldavite or tune into the energy of Moldavite, you don't even need to be physically wearing it, but tuning into the energy of it can really help bring up anything that is no longer serving you. Sometimes this can look like, if you've been on TikTok, a lot of people are saying, don't get Moldavite, it'll destroy your life. It sure will if you're not living in alignment with your higher purpose. So caution, beware of Moldavite if you are not ready to make those needed changes in life. Those of you desperate for change, Moldavite will help bring that change in, and you know, it's not always so easy, so sometimes you can pair Moldavite with something like rose quartz, which I got a couple here, or even amethyst will kind of calm it down a little bit. Carnelian, any grounding crystal, except obsidian. If you do pair it with obsidian, sometimes it can amplify those energies. Black tektite. Black tektite is a really great one. It will start calming those energies and grounding these changes that need to be made into reality. So that being said, I think there's a reason group 1. You guys might normally choose group 3 on my channel just by the vibe of what was, you know, intuitively led when I pulled the cards and then decided to place the stones. I think you guys are my regular pile 3, but you don't have to be for this reading to be your reading and for it to resonate. But we have here the card, 2 cards. We have the 5 of paper, cut. This is loss, betrayal, finality. But we also have the festival, celebration, fun, and material goods. So you guys really are overcoming a lot of things from the past. Maybe you're cutting cords, and I always say though, don't just cut those cords, you want to pull them and remove them by the root. And a lot of this kind of lightning kind of energy stuff is looking to me like roots. It's like you're cutting through, or you know, removing those roots to get to the heart. It's like they have cut through all of this. And to me, this is almost like a 5 of swords energy mixed with a 7 of swords energy in this oracle card here. This is about you facing these things once and for all. Maybe you have already started to do this, or you're in the process of, or you're about to. Some of you have been on this road for quite some time, but this is just letting you know on the path ahead, there is going to be a lot of celebration, a lot of fun, a lot of abundance, material goods coming in. Maybe you're having a birthday and you're getting some presents, or you're going out and getting things that need to replace some of the older things. I'm seeing someone getting rid of a lot of things that remind them of someone, or just things that are like resonating with an older version of you that no longer resonate, and getting rid of these things. They could be clothes, they could be decor, could be moving a whole place to a whole new place for some of you as well, or a whole new job. Just moving, clearing, decluttering, and ready for something new. Lighthearted energy. It's like the wheel is finally turning in your favor. All right, that being said, let's go ahead and get some tarot in the mix. I think we're going to grab 2 tarot cards. All right, that one and that one want to come out. So we have your Queen of Pentacles and 3 of Swords. Yep, this is just mirroring what we've already talked about. Yes, exactly. That loss, that betrayal, that finality, it literally might have felt some of you got stabbed in the back, or you could have lost someone, could have been a love partner, or someone very, very important to you, or was very important to you in life, or someone that maybe not have been very important somehow took something from you that was very important. And this is, again, something you are closing out of. This is trauma from the past you are facing so that you can pull those knives out of your back and start to heal from whatever this was. It doesn't mean that the path ahead is going to be complete roses, rainbows, and butterflies, because the healing process can be pretty down and dirty, and I think you guys are here for it, though. You selected the Moldavite, so you're ready to face these issues and resolve them once and for all for some of you. But then with this Queen of Pentacles, this is just you taking on that active role in bringing in more abundance in your life, being able to nurture yourself and others through these changes, these processes that are going on in your life, that you are just ready for this big transformation, I see, and being able, some of you maybe, to start some sort of side hustle, or maybe even your own business, or if you already have this, it's just stepping into this role of entrepreneur in a much bigger and more multifaceted way than you had before. And there is a big celebration coming in. A lot of abundance surrounding this path ahead for you, but it's going to involve a lot of healing to get there. So it's like the healing, the trauma is here, the abundance is here, and there's a bridge that you're crossing to get from one end to the other. Okay, so let's see. Let me go to this deck next. What else is going on for the path ahead for group 1, please, Spirit? We have stand still. Yes, and sometimes it might feel like we are just stuck in the mud as we are healing, as we are processing, as we are going through things. But again, I'm almost reading this as the past energy, maybe even present into near future. There needs to be this pullback of energy, or this, reflection or introspection. I'm currently, at the time of my filming this, it is Mercury retrograde. So if you are in a Mercury retrograde or any kind of retrograde while you're watching this, either now or in the future, because this is a timeless reading, those are really great times to come to a standstill. Also, the winter season, wherever you're at in the world, is a great time to really introspect, hibernate, journal, figure out your next steps before actually taking action on them, doing healing. All of this lines up. So ahead of you, we've got new beginnings. I'm just loving this. I'm loving this. Yes, this standstill, this hermit energy, this introspection is going to bring you those new opportunities, those new beginnings, that abundance that you have been looking for. Remember what I said about that new side hustle, or, expansion of your career, your business? Even those of you not looking to start your own business or your own side hustle, this is just an expansion or a new opportunity for something greater than what you've already been experiencing, which is so good. This is so good. I'm so happy for you guys. All right, what else is going on? Path ahead, group number 1. Okay, I wanted to, yes, detox your life. That is exactly what you're doing here. So I almost want to put this one over here. And then practice patience. Look at that, Lemurian quartz. So shungite could be a really powerful grounding energy to help you really get to the root cause of something going on. And also pairing shungite with your moldavite, if that's the choice you're making with the moldavite there. Even if you don't want to buy a moldavite, you can always print out a beautiful picture of moldavite. There's a lot of cool images of them out there, and you can put that on your vision board or next to, wherever it is that you do your manifesting, and pair that up with any crystals you actually do have, or pictures of other crystals you would like to include, because we don't always have to have the physical crystal. I know for many of you, like me, who has a Taurus sun, I love to actually tangibly feel something in my hands to make it real for me. Others of you that have, amazing imaginations, not saying I don't have a great imagination, I do, but there's just something special to me about holding the physical item in my hand. That's why I'm not a big fan of ebooks. I love holding the physical book. I know it's not great for the environment and all that, but I don't know, there's just something about the tangibility of it. Those of you who love the tangibility of it, of course, you can get your own crystals or whatever, but those of you who are cool just, visualizing it, then you can do that as well. But detoxing your life is what's really needed to help you step out of the current rut that many of you may feel like you are in. This could be detoxing your body specifically too, and detoxing your home of chemicals, of products that are very harmful. Could be food, processed food is not great for us. There's like almost zero nutritional value in it. Yes, it sustains our lives, but it does not help us thrive. We are not looking to sustain ourselves and just go through the motions. We are looking to thrive. That is what the Queen of Pentacles is all about, is thriving, not surviving, but thriving. And as a result of you doing this and having the patience to practice what you're preaching or what you're wanting, because no changes really do occur in less than 21 days, and I would even go out on a limb to say less than 90 days. It takes 90 days really to solidify new habits, good habits, clean habits that are replacing the old habits, or to really make a plan and take action on it and see some results. Usually there are certain little projects you can do that you can see instant results, but for those of you looking to make some long-term changes on your path ahead, it's going to take some patience and some practice. Practicing patience with your practice, it goes both ways. All right, you guys, that is all I'm seeing for you, but I hope this message resonated for you, brought you a little bit of clarity on your path ahead. Please know that you will not be stuck in this energy of heartache, heartbreak, grief, loss, betrayal, finality, and loss forever, because there is celebration, there is fun, there is material abundance coming in for you, but it's going to take some time to bridge that gap. All right, I love you, Group 1. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought, any stories you want to share. I always love to hear from you guys. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye. Alright, Group 2, or those of you who selected the Spirit Quartz, let's just get a quick little peek like we did with Group 1 with their Moldavite at your beautiful Spirit Quartz. It's so shiny and beautiful. The light just does not do this justice. It's so glittery and pretty. But Spirit Quartz is an amplified, in this case, this is an amethyst Spirit Quartz. But there is some clear quartz kind of going on in here as well. But clear quartz amplifies amethyst, and amethyst is all about detox. It's about clearing bad habits or addictions. It's about really activating that crown chakra and breaking through limiting beliefs. It's a great talisman to carry if you are looking to protect yourself from negative entities or other people's negative and toxic energy. And because it's a spirit quartz, it's got all these little points that amplify it 1,000-fold, 1,000,000-fold. I mean, it really amplifies that quartz and amethyst energy. And these are double, sometimes triple points going on here, which amplify it even more. So yeah, you guys are looking to expand and amplify in a new direction, or into a direction that feels much more supportive for your mission, or what it is you're looking to accomplish in life, your goals, your wishes, your desires, your life purpose, your soul mission, whatever that looks like for you. And it's very interesting too, you picked such a, spiritual and high vibe crystal, but you're pairing it up, or we're pairing it up here with a very, more low vibe card. But again, there is no darkness without light, and vice versa. This is a realm of duality that we live in, so it's perfectly fitting that you are uniting both the shadow and the light aspects of yourself. That's maybe what you guys are working on your path ahead, is just illuminating your shadow, not ignoring it and turning your back to it, but you are facing it with your beautiful light, and as a result, that shadow will start to integrate or dissipate into the light. That's what you guys are doing. So we have another card here too, family. So with this antagonist card, let's start here. This is a card all about opposition, deceit, malice. This is very seven of swords mixed with 5 of swords, which we also kind of got that vibe in group number 1. So if you were called to both groups 1 and 2, you've come to the right place. But those of you just drawn to group 2, you're still in the right place as well, but there might be additional messages for you in group number 1, because there's a lot of healing going on. And I see the same kind of theme going on here with this family card. This is the family. So this is kinship, belonging, collaboration. And these are multi-generations here. Probably at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's probably 5 generations pictured here from what I can tell, maybe longer, maybe farther out. But wow, they're really highlighting the solar plexus with these yellow books, the red chakra books here with the root chakra, the root chakra red books, there we go, I can't word today, and then also this blue, almost violet colored line of books, which blue and violet are the third eye and the crown chakra. So these might be the chakras that are activating for you. And because this baby here is wrapped in that kind of orangey yellow, I'd say this is a very creative confidence that you guys are stepping into. You may be doing some healing in the family line, ancestral karma, ancestral curses, generational curses, wounds, breaking generational cycles or ancestral cycles. You guys incarnated to change something, to shake things up in your family. You may literally be considered the black sheep of your family because this is in opposition to the family. Not saying you guys are deceptive or wanting to cause malice in the family, but you want to release and clear the family line of that deceit, of that malice, of that trauma. And you want to feel like you belong, like you're working towards something. And a lot of times we don't always resonate with the families we were born into. We don't feel like we belong. We don't want to collaborate or meet up with them at all, or we don't have anything but really animosity. Some do. Other families are very tight-knit. Some families are a big mixed bag of both, I don't like you, and oh my god, I don't know what I would do without you. So wherever you fall on this scale, and maybe one side of your family is really close and the other one you barely know those people, or you hate those people, or whatever it looks like for you, but you guys, basically the path ahead is you clearing and healing the bridge. And for some of you, this isn't even your blood family. This could be soul family, friends that feel like family, found family, people you have found over the years that feel like family, or people you will find here in the very near future. And I said wheel instead of will. So to me, it's almost like wheel energy. Like you're closing out a karmic cycle, and as a result of releasing a lot of cords or traumas, wounds, and baggage from your ancestral line, you will then make room for people who actually do vibe with you and resonate with you, that really lift you up and you lift them up, and it just amplifies, much like that spirit quartz. Beautiful. Oh, I'm loving this message already, you guys. Thank you for coming here so I could do this reading. I'm feeling so uplifted already by this energy. Ooh, yes, this is why there's victory here. And I just was so excited. I spat on my little board here. TMI, I know. You guys probably wouldn't even seen it, but hey, we're being real here. We're facing things. Okay. What else for group 2? Path ahead, please, Spirit. Wow. I'm already needing to take a deep breath because I just feel like you guys are about to overcome something really major, or something that's been holding you back for so long. And it's not even that this thing has been holding you back, but to me it just feels like there's this perception on your end that you've been held back, or someone or something outside of you has been holding you back. Maybe some of you have enough self-awareness to realize this thing is on the inside of you, but you can't quite reach it, find it, or pinpoint it. It's almost like murky water, or trying to transverse through the dark of your own subconscious mind to try to find what is the root cause of what I'm going through and how can I heal it so I can deal with it and move on. Exactly. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is the White Newman Tarot, and you got one of the special cards in the deck about the White Newman. This is the White Newman in the White Newman Tarot deck, and I'm going to grab the book to read it for you so you can just see how amazing and magical this is. 1 second. Okay, here we go, and I know it's at the back of the book, so boom, there it is. So the keywords here are creation. There's all that sacral and solar plexus energy, and family. We create families, or families create the individuals in the families by giving birth, right? Then we have starting point. So yes, you guys are at a new precipice, or a wheel energy, new cycles beginning. And divine inspiration. Paired up with all this wand energy and the 6 of Wands, I cannot say enough about how excited I am. But it says here, the God's Father runs free across the virgin earth's plains in apparent weightlessness, just like the bison in ancient cave paintings. It traverses the world, making sure that all of creation is in order. Above him, dimensions open, and the power of the sun glows between his horns. The bronze star and the birds guide him. Oh, the bronze stars and bird guide him as morning breaks. New beginning, new dawn, new cycle. And the star energy and the sun energy are both mentioned here, which are great cards in the tarot. Let's keep going. The White Newman symbolizes creation through action. The perfect and divinely inspired path, that's what we're talking about here, resulting from movement and momentum. Act, innovate, make the world anew. Yes, you guys are taking major action, and as a result of this action, you're getting your victory. You're getting your recognition, your reward, that attaboy that you've been looking for. Maybe some of your families are actually acknowledging your accomplishments for once. Not that you need that outside validation, but I think it would really help you. Especially like they're showing me like a paternal energy, like that acknowledgement from a father or a father figure, or maybe even older brother or an uncle, someone in your family line that appears to be or seems to be older than you. If they are younger than you, they are very mature for their age, but they are acknowledging how far you've come or how proud they are of you or something like this. Not to say those more feminine energies in your family can't also express this appreciation and admiration and just, happiness and how proud they are of you. You guys are starting something that you are going to take the distance. That is what they want you to know, your spirit team, about your path ahead. I think some of you have already been on this path for quite a while, but others of you are just now ready to take this leap of faith. They're showing me both the hermit, who I really see as someone who's very experienced in knowing their soul mission, but they're also showing me the full energy. So I think you guys really are on a spectrum here. This isn't just, one energy or another. So find where you fall on that spectrum of, completely self-actualized, or I'm just beginning my spiritual path, or knowing what my soul mission is. Wherever you fall on this spectrum, just know you are on the right reading, and you're just about to completely break out of where you've been, because you're going places, group 2. You're going places, and I love it. I'm so glad Spirit selected me to deliver this message to you, because this is so powerful. What else do we have? Yes. New beginnings as a result of this healing and this work that you've done, this victory, and anything you're starting. This is the creation point here, but this doesn't go anywhere unless we start moving and taking action. This very Knight of Pentacles mixed with the Star, mixed with the Sun, mixed with Queen and King of Pentacles. Like, I'm getting a lot of Earth energy, obviously, but also the Star and Sun that they talked about here in this card. This is all about knowing, just having unwavering faith that whatever it is you're starting, or this new cycle you're starting, or whatever it is you're closing out of and then moving on from, is going to lead you to success, recognition, abundance, wealth, prosperity, close-knit families and connections, all of the above. Of course, you're putting in the work. This isn't just coming to you magically. Yes, past life karma might be involved here, that you, with little effort, you're getting a lot of reward, but I see most of you have been working very, very hard for something, and nothing really ever came of it. Even if it was just your family connections, and I'm showing up as this completely loving person. Why can't anyone throw me a bone and show up and meet me halfway at least? Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna stop right there, because here's our new beginning with White Newman, and here's our success with the Six of Wands. We're just repeating ourselves at this point. There's a lot of success and new beginnings, new opportunities coming in on your path ahead. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have major crown tingles right now, so there may be a major up level with that crown chakra that we already talked about, but really to ground that spiritual, inspiration or creative ideas or passion for life, passion for your soul mission, you need to be grounded with your root chakra. You need to get out in nature, connect with crystals, with water, with your lineage, your ancestors, if you can. Even if you don't know much about your family lineage, just talking to your ancestors inside your head or out loud, or when you're out in nature, feeling connected to them, however that resonates for you or whatever that looks like for you, is really going to help build this solid foundation that you guys are looking to build upon. It's so powerful, you guys. I'm just sighing with just massive relief that the path ahead is something magical, because we could sure use it, right? Right, path ahead for group 2. All right, we have here pink opal. Be kind to yourself. Yes, especially if you're not seeing the results that you've wanted in the past. Maybe you did beat yourself up, like, I didn't do enough, I'm not enough, man, why is that other person better than me? All the things are our egos, and maybe even these attachments or thought forms will tell us that are, inside of our heads. A lot of these aren't even us. These thoughts aren't even us. These are implants, these are suggestions, with the different programs, the media, and everything that we didn't even subscribe to, but it keeps coming into the inbox. Boom, 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 boom. It's like unsubscribe, unsubscribe, unsubscribe. Of course, examining what these limiting beliefs or these nasty thoughts are trying to point out to you, because really it is also a gift. But once you get the memo, you don't need to keep getting the nasty thought, if that makes sense. And then we have live your purpose with Moonstone, and that's pretty much what this whole reading has been about, is tuning in and really buckling down, or wow, major crown tingles, you guys. You're being activated. Let's just put that out there. You are being activated. And I didn't pull another card for group 1, but I have my, I always forget the name of this, activation cards, gatekeeping activation, gatekeeper, oh my gosh. It's Kyle Gray's deck. Those of you wondering what this is, I don't know exactly. I always forget the name of it. It's like the Gatekeeper Activation Oracles or something like that. We're going to pull one. What is being activated? I'm feeling a lot of crown chakra energy for you, a lot of spiritual connection to your star family, to your soul family that may not even be incarnated, or those that are incarnated that you don't know that are sprinkled across the planet. Look at this. Okay, we have Sirius star blessings. So you guys might actually be Sirian star seeds or really resonate with Sirius and whales, dolphins, water, the oceans, mermaids, merpeople. Man, the crown tingles won't stop, you guys. But it says here, yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Very White Newman energy. So yes, even if it feels like it's a no right now, you have so many cards of abundance and success and purpose and mission here, with the support of your ancestors, no less. You're no longer the antagonist or the bad guy of your life. You're going to be the protagonist or the main character, the hero of your journey. You're going to stop beating yourself up because you're using this pink opal here to be kind to yourself. You're using your moonstone here to trust your intuition and live your purpose. And moonstone also does connect us to the mother or maternal line. Wow, you guys, this is powerful, and my camera is about to click off because we're almost 29 minutes with both readings I've done here, so I'm going to leave it there, but I just want to say thank you guys so much. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought, if this resonated, any stories you want to share, and as always, you guys, thanks again so very much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things, and I really, truly do hope to see you, Group 2, right here back at the Dunn Creative. I love you, and have a blessed path ahead. All right, bye! All right, Group 3, I think you're in for a treat because, oh my goodness, did the first 2 piles just deliver. I just can't right now with the amazing messages that are coming through about the path ahead. I'm really hoping we can tune into some beautiful energies for you as well and see if this is just a collective theme, because Groups 1 and 2 had a very collective message. I'm curious if you guys are right there with it. Okay, so we have here the blue calcite that you guys use to select your pile. So throat chakra activation, maybe even third eye activation is what's the name of the game for you. But we have here the 2 of ink with medium, balance, purpose, and setting. Wow, yep, collective energies for sure. 6 of thread, stitch, repetition, rhythm, technique. So yeah, this is like very wheel energy, wheel of fortune energy, very karmic energy, very reincarnation kind of energy. But this is all about you not repeating old cycles from a past life, but you are incarnated in this life to close out some karmic cycles or loops, and you will be succeeding is what I'm seeing. You will be succeeding in this lifetime, closing out some karmic cycles and loops so that you don't have to experience that again in your next life or the next or 50 lives from now or however many. But we have here with the 2 of ink medium, balance, purpose, and setting. So you guys really may be changing your scenery, getting out, seeing new parts of the world, branching out of your comfort zone. This is very North Node energy mixed with Libra. I'm seeing a lot of Libra. I'm seeing Jupiter energy as well with that purpose. Really tuning into your spiritual practice. Your 9th house. Your 9th house is really lit up or activated. I don't know if you have a lot of planets, a stellium in your 9th house. If there's something major transiting or aspecting your 9th house at current or coming up. It could still be coming up. But there's something about your 9th house being really on and poppin'. It's being activated so that you can close out old cycles and really step into your life purpose. But you're finding balance along the way. I think a lot of you just struggle to remain balanced. Maybe you're all in on a project, but then your personal hygiene, your self-care, and your relationships completely go in the toilet. And then you have to leave that project and go recover all the other things, and then that project suffers. It's like, I can never keep everything. It's like a juggler trying to keep 15 balls in the air. It's like, let's maybe eliminate 12 of those balls and only use 3. 3 priorities are much easier to juggle than 15. So you guys might have been in the recent past, or maybe even at current, have taken on a lot more responsibility than you should have, or that is needed at this time. Maybe you're trying to take care of too many people or do things for too many people. Maybe you said yes to too many projects. There's just this need to kind of pare down a couple of things. It doesn't mean you have to get rid of them completely, but if it's a relationship or a friendship that takes a lot of your time and you really could use that time on a project or with your significant other or whatever, it doesn't mean you have to discard that friend forever, but you can just explain to them, hey, I've got a lot going on right now. I love you. I can text, here and there, but I don't know if I can get together with you this week because ... And just literally communicating what you need and why and when. And people will understand. I'm seeing a lot of understanding. So communicating so people don't think they're the problem. That will really help. Okay, what else is going on here for group number 3 on their path ahead? What do we need to know, please, Spirit, on their path ahead? Okay. Ooh, King of Swords and Page of Cups. Yes, there is this need with that throat chakra, with that blue calcite. It's just so beautiful. I love it. It's so waxy and just beautiful. You can kind of see through it with my lights here. Probably not so well on camera, but yes, oh my goodness. It's being able to see through maybe what certain people are saying. Maybe they're saying one thing, but they mean something completely different. Or they're not saying anything, but man, their heart is about to overflow with all the things they want to tell you. There's something maybe even with your own communication. You're not saying what you need or what you feel or what you mean, or you're just keeping it all bottled up because we have 2 bottles of ink here. But they're spilling out. And it's not just the blue that's spilling out with that throat chakra. It's also the pink, which is the heart chakra. So speaking from the heart, and also the union of these 2 energies would be like the higher heart chakra. It's right there at that thymus gland. So it's halfway between your heart chakra and your throat chakra. Right there where there's a little bump on your chest. That's your higher heart chakra. So you guys might be getting a higher heart activation. I also pulled one of these activation cards with group 2. I felt called to do it. I did not in group 1, but I'm thinking because there is an activation we're picking up here for you guys that I will pull one of these at the very end, just to keep everything cohesive with the other groups. We will next go to this deck. But actually, before I get into this deck, yes, this is speaking from your heart. That's what the Page of Cups does. The Page of Cups is very vulnerable. It's usually from a naive state, but I'm not reading this combination as someone who's naive. You guys are not naive. You may act innocent and naive because you are innocent in a way. I'm hearing sheltered as well. Maybe you were sheltered as a child, or you didn't really learn how to express yourself emotionally or show that vulnerability when you were young because it was frowned upon or it wasn't encouraged in you. But this is you overcoming that block. This is you, getting out of that vicious cycle of self-sabotage as well. I'm seeing with this combination because you're showing up with wisdom in this Page of Cups. You are an old soul in a young body is what I'm seeing. Even if you're an older person, like, chronological age-wise, you may look very young for your age. But you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of clarity, a lot of wisdom. There is this balance of beautiful divine feminine. Cups are the feminine energy, those water signs, and then the air signs or swords here, the masculine energy. And then, the heart and throat, masculine, feminine energies with the pink and the blue here. Not to get all stereotypical female and male, but, generally speaking, there's a union of your own inner divine masculine and feminine. So this is a twin flame union within your own divine feminine and divine masculine energies. Those of you on a, external, also twin flame journey, this can look like closing out a major repetition or cycle in that twin flame union in this life so that you don't have to continually get your heart broken. Those of you on that twin flame journey where maybe the other person is the runner, you're the chaser specifically. But there's this highlight of the crown chakra here. So there's major crown chakra activation and also higher heart chakra activation for you guys on the path ahead. Wow. All right, let's get 2 more cards. What else is going on here? You're literally just speaking, communicating, over-communicating possibly for some of you, especially those of you who tend to shut down communication, ghost people, try to process your emotions alone without reaching out for help. Or, venting to friends because you don't want to be a burden or a bother. You're shifting this so that you can speak. You don't feel like you're should be ashamed of what you have to say or people are going to judge you. Of course, finding the right people to be vulnerable with is key here, but I think you guys do have some really amazing and supportive people in your life that you will be able to show that more vulnerable side to, and it's going to be great. It's going to not be an issue. And maybe you are that shoulder that they cry on as well. We have here wisdom and security. Wow, yeah, there's that wisdom. I was really picking up with your energy, but you're really leaning into that wisdom. Specifically in your 12th house. There might be something going on in your 12th house, or also the sign of Pisces in your chart, maybe some transits, or if you have placements or planets, or if it's your sun, moon, or rising in Pisces, or 12th house rising. Wow, you really are tuning into this subconscious wisdom, past life wisdom, Akashic records. This is deep, you guys. This is so deep. But you're coming at it in a more playful and lighthearted approach, a young approach, or a, quote unquote, naive approach. But again, you're not naive because there's all this lifetime after lifetime after lifetime of wisdom. But many of you may have been in some cycles regarding your security in the past, or maybe even at present, where you didn't feel like you earned enough for the jobs you were doing, or when you did get paid, that money just didn't stretch enough. Maybe you don't have a lot in your savings, or you're still waiting for someday when you feel stable, someday when you feel secure, someday when X, Y, and Z happens, then you will have arrived. But Spirit's really showing that security, that need for like financial abundance and stability and security really does stem from us not feeling secure and at home within our own selves. And I know, yes, we are in the 3D world, the material plane, where we do need shelter, we do need food, we do need to work to, pay bills and put food on the table and all of this. So it's valid that, yes, sometimes that can worry us, that if we don't have enough to stretch to make sure all our needs are met. But I'm seeing someone here too. It's not even your needs that aren't being met or you're worried about being met. It's just wishing that you could make even more to help maybe possibly a family member or a friend or maybe some sort of cause, animals. You wish you could donate more or give back in some way, that maybe just with your time and everything you've got going on in life, there's just not enough time or enough money to give as much as your heart is wanting to give to these people or these causes or these situations. But very soon you're going to be able to give from your heart a very generous contribution, either monetary, volunteer time, your effort, your energy, your good vibes sent their way, whoever or whatever this cause may be. And for someone, this might look like helping a family member. Maybe you're letting them crash on your couch, or wow, I got major crown tingles now. But this is your spirit team coming in to work through you to bless other people. That's a big part of your purpose, is to be able to bless other people. It's not like you're giving a bunch of handouts and you're left with nothing. It's like you're giving from your overflow, because they're showing me like an overflowing, like Two of Cups here, or Ace of Cups, like the cup is overflowing. You're not giving to deplete from your own resources. You're giving from what is extra to you. Your needs, your wishes, your desires are met, and now you also have enough in your overflow to give to people. So those of you who are on this more philanthropic, is that the word? Philanthropic, or you just want to give back in some way. Maybe, again, you haven't been able to financially, or your time or your effort just hasn't been received yet, but very soon you're going to be able to do this. And it might even be through a creative project you're giving back. And maybe you're donating some of the proceeds to someone or something, or this thing that you are putting out, if it's a book, if it's an art piece of some sort of creative endeavor you are, Spirit led you to create, that is going to bless so many people's lives. If this is some sort of book or art piece, this is something that reading those words or seeing those brushstrokes on the canvas is really going to transform or shape or change someone's life for the better. Wow, that is so powerful, you guys. All three of these readings have been just show-stoppingly powerful today. Those of you that were drawn to all three piles, holy goodness, you are about to step into some major purpose. Major timeline shifts so that you can step into your divine life purpose. Whether you've picked all three piles or not, pile 3, you are definitely on that path. We also have here appetite, get out of your comfort zone. Yes, we were talking about that already, I think. Or was that in group 2? I don't remember. But I'm actually wearing a little appetite. Can we see it? Probably not. Can we see it? It's a little appetite snake. I love it. It's to help curb my cravings of, things I should not be eating, like processed food and whatnot. Not to watch my weight, but I'm just wanting to get healthier. And maybe appetite is going to help you get healthier in some way. But this is you stepping out of your comfort zone as well. So, finding that courage within you to speak your truth. Speak outside of your comfort zone. Because I think at first, as you make this morphing shift from shutting down and not communicating, or communicating very loudly and rudely to someone instead of speaking from your heart, wherever you fall in that spectrum, you're going to be shifting this. Of course, though, at first, when we first make new changes in our lives, they feel uncomfortable. They don't feel natural. They feel forced. They feel weird. They feel yucky. But as we keep moving forward through these changes we know that are beneficial for us, it becomes that habit. We were talking about that, I think, in group 1. They say 21 days to form a habit. I would go out on a limb and say it's closer to 90 days or 3 months, really, to solidify that as a long-term habit. And for you guys, the long-term habit you are implementing in your life is being able to speak from your heart and also receive others' communication to your heart. Because maybe you had some walls around your heart because of your childhood or a past relationship that didn't work out, but you are breaking down those walls to be able not only to speak from your heart, but also receive that beautiful communication from other people's hearts to your heart. It's so important. And then we have Angel Aura Quartz, lighten up. Yes, this is about that Page of Cups energy, that kind of innocence, that childlike sense of wonder that you're bringing to your mission on the path ahead. It's so powerful how much you're going to gain from just playing more. Balancing out all that work with a little bit of play and, of course, some rest and self-care, because that's also needed. It's more of a triangle or a trifecta. Work, play, rest. Work, play, rest. Work, play, rest. And I did mention that in a recent pick a card, so if you've heard that now for the second time, ding, 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 this is something you really need to focus on with that balance. But all of you in general, just lightening up, lightening that load. I think we had talked about, paring down some focus and some priorities just to the things, letting some of those balls that you're juggling go and only focusing on those 3 or however many priorities or balls you want to juggle. Because we've got like a little ball hovering over this cup that the Page of Cups is holding here. We have a little ball of energy above his head. And it's very interesting. I see he's got like a red bindi in the middle of his forehead. He's got one eye open here and the other eye's open, but it's whited out, like it's blind. It's like he's not seeing something with the divine feminine side of the body, which is the left side of the body. That's his left eye. I'm also hearing Lisa Left Eye Lopez. So I don't know if you guys have just recently listened to No Scrubs or, TLC from the 90s. Very interesting. I think her daughter was named Snow. That she's showing, now she's coming forward. Wow! You get a mediumship reading with Lisa Left Eye Lopez coming in. Yeah, she's saying something about purity. And again, going back to that innocence, that's beautiful. Wow, my crown chakra is on fire. That was really up and on and popping in group 2 as well with the crown chakra activation. Speaking of activation, thank you, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, for that little saying hello to group 3 here. I've never channeled her before. She's never stepped forward. I'm not that person usually that will purposely try to tune into, celebrities' energies or even other people's deceased loved ones. I just leave the door open for high vibe energies to come in. Of course, I do all my proper projections beforehand. So if certain celebrities or passed over loved ones of people I'm reading for decide to come in, they are allowed to come in. I don't ask for randoms and lower level entities or anything like that. But wow, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, thanks for checking on in. So let's get that Gateway Activation Oracle. That's the name of it. I couldn't remember exactly the name of this in group 2, but let's get into this. What is being activated on group 3's path ahead? I almost said group 2, so there's a lot of collective energy with you in group 2. All right, we have Halls of Amente, initiations, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. Wow. And this to me is a very treasures uncovered kind of energy, because this is like the depths of the ocean. We've got a kind of spirit looking mermaid here. It's like not an actual mermaid, but it's like a silhouette or a spirit, like an apparition of a mermaid going on. But it's like she's exploring the depths of the ocean where maybe no man has ever gone before. At least not in a human body. Maybe as a fish or a whale or a mer person of the past, I don't know. But this is you literally diving to the depths of your subconscious mind to reveal secrets that you keep from yourself. I think your ego, especially if you have some 12th house placements, specifically people with Mars in the 12th house and Saturn in the 12th house, and I got both of those in the 12th house, so I got like a double whammy of I like to hide my shadow from myself. So it's probably blatantly obvious my shadow to other people, but I can't see it until it's like beating me over the head. So maybe you have some, planets in your 12th house that it's like you hide your own, like, I guess even resolution to your problems. You hide it from yourself because you're like, there is no problem. I'm good. But you are uncovering this. And also hidden talents can be found in the 12th house. So you might be uncovering some hidden talents. Maybe just stepping out of that comfort zone will really expand your horizon so that you can tap into maybe some past life talent or just a natural talent you have in this life that you had no idea you had. One of those talents for me was sculpting. I had no idea that I could create an armature and actually make the thing that I wanted to create look like it's supposed to. Like, I had no idea I could do that until I literally freaking threw myself off a cliff out of my comfort zone for my son's second birthday, my oldest son's second birthday, the Wally party. I created these armatures out of boxes and newspaper and this kind of like plastic mesh stuff that you use in your gutters to create Wally's like trucks on his wheels. The trucks are like the little wheel thing. Yeah, anyway. I had big dreams about, I want to create a lifelike, Wally. And he's big. He's like bigger than this across and probably 2.5 feet tall. He's a big guy. And then I also created Eve. I'll just put a picture here. You can see it. But that was a hidden talent, I guess, that I had no idea about. And I never got them painted. Even to this day, they're still sitting in my garage waiting to be painted. Someday I will do it. I need some time. I just need some time to do it. Sit down and do it. So maybe you guys just need to devote some time to your hidden talents. Or if you don't know what your hidden talents might be, just trying to go out and discover what they could be. Maybe it's stemming from you having to solve an issue. Like, my son, the movie WALL-E came out in 2008, and he was born in 2011, and he was 2, so 12. So 2013, when he had this birthday party, there was no WALL-E birthday party decorations anywhere on the market. There were a few things on eBay, but I wasn't going to pay $30 for 8 party plates that were still sealed in the package, or the decor. So I just made my own. It came from a necessity of, well, it doesn't exist, so I guess I'm going to have to create it. And you guys might be doing that with something coming up on your path. But just the journey of discovering these hidden talents, I think is going to be very, very fun for you. But coming at it from that beginner's mindset, yet also with that wisdom from your past life, is really going to help initiate big changes in your creativity and how you show up in your communication and how you balance different areas of life. That is what's going on for the path ahead for you. Wow, this was powerful. Man, you guys are something special. I love you, Group 3. I love you so much. Please feel free to share below any stories, how you thought of this. Does this resonate at all? Or are you kind of like scratching your head like, what was she just talking about? I don't know. But I just wanted to say, you guys, thanks again so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you, Group 3, right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, I love you. Bye.